Hi everybody, it's Sheila. Welcome back to the Crochet Nurse channel. Today what we're going to do is the 10 yarn questions tag. There is a little 10 yarn questions tag that's going around that was started by Bag O' Day, Crystal at Bag O' Day, and everybody's going through and answering 10 specific yarn questions, and that's what we're going to do today. And then at the end I will tag a few other people to complete that as well. So let's begin, shall we? So I'll be looking down because the list of questions I have in front of me because I didn't memorize them. So first question, what is your favorite color of yarn? Well, that depends. A lot of the colors that I like are what I'm wearing right here, which are going to be like the deep greens. I really like a lot of deep greens. Just as an aside, I don't make a lot of things with deep green, although I love to look at deep green colors. Another one is the deep royal blues. Really love those as well. And then really the color that I like to look at the most is probably going to be purples. And so I don't really have one favorite color. I have multiple favorite colors. Hence, like what I'm wearing would be some of my favorite colors that I have. These lighter greens, darker greens, and some blues, and then there's some purples in this vest as well. And I showed you guys this vest a little while back. And this was just a pattern that I made up with like 4-row repeater, and I believe I already put it on my website. So question 2, what is your favorite weight of yarn? Well, when I first started crocheting a long time ago, it was a 4-weight. That's what I really enjoyed crocheting with, probably because it was easy. You know, the yarn was big enough for to see, and you're using bigger hooks so you can kind of see the stitches. As I've moved forward, my preference at this point is really a 2 or a 3. 2 is a sport weight, or 3 the DK. And I like the DK weight because it I just like the feel of it, and I like that it'll make some clothing. This here is actually a DK weight that I'm wearing. So that's my favorite right now. I don't do a lot with bulky. I never have. I'm just not a fan of bulky. It's quick, it crochets fast. It's just not something that I like. Being in the South, I don't do a lot of heavy blankets, and so I wouldn't really do that. Favorite style of yarn. So that's a little tricky because style of yarn for me depends on what this question means. I've seen multiple 10 yarn question tags answered in various ways, and style of yarn could be roving, it could be the reverse twist or Z twist, whatever it is. For me, I'm interpreting it as what it looks like. And for me, I like yarns that are strong, but also that have a nice sheen. And so when I'm looking for things like, let me pop this over here. You can see my cat's in my lap. Like this, there's a nice sheen on it. I look for yarns that have a nice sheen because that's just something that I like. Job bearing. Let me get him up there. There he goes. And so that's some of the stuff that I like. So what is your favorite fiber of yarn? That's pretty easy for me. I really like cotton, and cotton bamboo blends is some of my favorite yarns to work with, as long as it's a soft cotton. I don't like stiff, rigid cotton like peaches and cream is okay. What is that, Lily Sugar and Cream? Not at all. But I like cottons that I do like are going to be like Lion Brand's Comfy Cotton, because this is actually in a 3 and it's actually pretty soft. And then another one that I like, and this is a 50-50 blend of cotton and bamboo, is Kaboo. I like that quite a bit. And this is a 3, but it operates more like a 2. And so that's some nice one as well. But I'll use any of the cottons as long as it's easy to work with. My second one to work with is probably going to be the acrylic. Oh, he completely laid down at this point. Okay. So what is your favorite brand, this is question 5, what is your favorite brand that you can get easily in your country? For me, I will do a lot of my shopping at We Crochet, which is an offshoot of Knit Picks. And I like We Crochet simply because they have a nice variety. They have the cotton and linen blends, which is the Cotton, which you guys saw me make that dish towel a while back with. So I like that. And they have some luxury yarns over there, but some of the yarn that I really like from them is actually the Brava, which is one of my favorite yarns from them. So what is your favorite brand that you can get easily? Is going to be favorite brand. I just read that. Oh, not in your country. So I really don't shop outside of my country for yarn, because as in the United States, we can get pretty much anything we want here. So I really don't have a lot of exposure. Like I say, if I'm going to look for something, I'm going to look for cotton blends, bamboo, rayons, those types of things. And I can mostly get that here. I have tried ice yarns, and they're okay. But I can find equivalents in the States for what I need. Okay. So that was number 6. Question 7 is, what is your favorite yarn store that is online? It's going to be We Crochet. Hands down, it's going to be We Crochet, because they have a lot of interesting items on there, and then they also have articles and things to read. Second would probably be Premier. I like Premier to go there as well. Favorite brick and mortar, Hobby Lobby's number 1. Number 2 is going to be Joann. Hobby Lobby's number 1 because when I go in there, I just don't look at the yarn. Actually, I don't have a lot of well, I guess I do over there. I only look. I guess I do. Hobby Lobby yarn, I do. But I really like looking at all the other stuff, looking at the candles and the accessories, and I've bought tons and tons of stuff at Hobby Lobby. But Joann, I love to go there because at least at my Joann's, they have like at least 5 aisles of yarn to look at, so that's really great. All right. Question 8, do you keep yarn? Yes, I do. Yarn scraps, absolutely keep them. And what do I do with them? Well, any of my yarn scraps, I actually ball them up. I put them on the yarn baller and I save them, and then I use them for edgings and trims on different things. So if I make a blanket like this, I didn't need it, but if I would have needed to put a trim that was a different color, I would have been looking in my yarn stash to find something that I like to go along with this. I do it all the time when I'm making small blankets or I'm making tops. I'll look in my scrap area and see if there's something in there that will make a nice trim. Do it all the time, and that's my go-to for that. What are your favorite things to crochet? That's an easy one for me. I started crochet many years ago, and the reason I started crochet was actually for kitchen items. That is kitchen items number 1. My favorite thing to crochet is going to be dish towels, washcloths, table runners, anything that I can use for the kitchen or around the house is going to be my primary. Oh, there he went. It's going to be my primaries, and that's what I enjoy doing, just because I see that immediate use. The second thing after the kitchen items, it's going to be rugs, which is going to be more household stuff. As everybody knows, I talk about it a lot. Rugs are some of my favorite things to crochet. I'm actually doing a rug right now that I'm crocheting. I'll show you that. I'm only about halfway done, but it's turning out quite well. And this is a combination of multiple yarns, and some of it, yes, is a little bit. It's going to be from my scrap yarn as well. So it's going to be the rug that's going to go in front of my bathroom vanity. And after I'm done with that, I have 2 more that I'm going to make for the bathroom area. So that's some of the things that I like to crochet. Like I say, kitchen items, then rugs, and then third after that is going to be types of clothing. Okay. Question 10. Look at that. We've already gotten to question 10. If you could crochet one last thing for the rest of your life, now that's a long time, I hope, what would it be? And what would be the yarn? It would be kitchen items. Wait a minute, might be a rug, because with the rug, I can kind of cheat a little bit, and because I do a lot of double stranding with 4 weights. That's where I use my 4 weight yarn, is with rugs. I can do 4 weights, yeah, I'll take a rug. 4 weights, double stranded, and make rugs, and just throw scatter rugs all over the house. I probably, in my house right now, I have crocheted probably at least a half a dozen, if not a dozen rugs. I recycle them, or basically give them away. Like all my bathroom rugs that I crocheted last year, all of those, I'm rolling those up and I'm going to give them away to a neighbor, and I'm making myself new ones. I'm making myself a new hall rug, front door, back door rug, another hall rug, all different kinds. I have a rug even that I put out in the garage that I've made. So different things like that. All right. So that's, I think one of these also, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. And who I'm going to tag, let me look here, is Olivia at Fun with Olivia. And it'll be interesting to see because she just came back into knitting and crocheting. It'll be interesting to see what she comes up with. And then the second person that I'll tag will be the Wip Window with Rachelle. All right, folks, have a fantastic day. Bye.